Hello, and welcome to Beering in Mind Beer Reviews. We are going to begin a series of 7 beers from the AleSmith Brewing Company in San Diego, California, USA. And the beers that we're going to look at are not necessarily the ones that they're most famous for, but a variety of interesting beers, I think, that may show that they can do a variety of styles. AleSmith Brewery started in 1995, and they started in San Diego. At the time, San Diego did not have much of a beer scene. That was 25 years ago. Of course, now it's considered one of the best beer cities in the world, and certainly probably the best in California. On RateBeer, it is considered the number 6 best brewery in the world out of 33,000 breweries. And in 2014, it was actually voted the best brewery in the world. The AleSmith really got its name known in early 2000s, and in 2003, they released a beer called Barrel Aged Speedway Stout, and that really put them on the map, much like, say, Goose Island with their Barrel Aged Bourbon County Stout. And so with this beer, people really took notice of them. Some of their other beers that they became known for are things like Old Numbskull Barley Wine, their AleSmith Wee Heavy, and AleSmith IPA. So these are, of course, all bigger beers, higher alcohol beers, but I think people probably still connect AleSmith to their Speedway Stout, and they have many variations now. You can go online, look at their website, and see they've got things like Hawaiian, Vietnamese, Mexican, Thai. So these are all, beers that have maybe some adjunct in them to produce a certain type of flavor. And so AleSmith has grown rather large. I'm not sure how many barrels they produce, but I think in 2015 it was something like 150,000 barrels annually, and I think they're probably well over that now. Okay, so again, we're going to look at 7 beers from AleSmith Brewing in San Diego, California. And we are now looking at the 3rd of the AleSmith beers out of 7 that we're going to look at. And this one is called Sublime. And the subtitle is Mexican Lager. And this is an amber lager Vienna style beer at 5.2%, and on RateBeer it has 132 ratings, an average score of 3.25, 48 percentile for all beers, and then 96% out of 100 for amber lager Vienna style, very, very high. And I kind of suspect that the high ratings for this style are probably because of the AleSmith name on the can, the fact that they made it. No. Sublime. What is Sublime? This is something I did not know before. Sublime was a ska punk band from Southern California, and apparently the management or somebody at AleSmith was a big fan of them, and their debut album came out 25 years before this beer was first made. And apparently they didn't make too much of it, but it sold out apparently in 5 minutes. And so next time they made a huge amount of it, and apparently it's still one of their big sellers, something like I think 8% of their production is this beer here. Mexican lagers may have a kind of negative image now with the coronavirus going on, and Corona, of course, being one of the largest sellers here, but that has, of course, nothing to do with what we're doing here, right? Again, 5.2% amber lager Vienna Sublime Mexican Lager. Let's give it a go. If you know the band Sublime, or if you're a fan, I'm sorry, but I'm just kind of out of the loop there. On RateBeer, again, it has 132 ratings, so a few, but not so many. Okay, so it's kind of slightly hazy, sort of orange brown with a finger of pretty compact white foam. Don't think you can see the carbonation rising here very much. Maybe you can a little bit, or I can a little bit. Let's give this a go. Okay, grain, some fruitiness, straw, corn, pretty much what you'd expect, I think. Flavor, very similar, cereal, kind of corn, biscuity, maybe a little bit of fruit in there. Very thin body, but actually thicker than usual for a Mexican lager. This is probably better than average, I think, for the style, for the Mexican lager, certainly. Yeah, this is very, very drinkable. It's not something I would go to, as an everyday beer, but it's certainly something to try. Once again, this is Sublime Mexican Lager from AleSmith, and it's a 5.2% Amber Lager Vienna. Give it a try, and let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel. We're in the middle of doing a series from AleSmith. We're going to be doing 4 more beers from them in the next few videos. And I hope you stay tuned and watch those as well. Okay, that's it for today. Please leave me a comment and I will reply, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, take care.